Alrighty. Back with it. What you got for us? Potion. Oh, there. Mind helping a guy out? I'm after some cherry berries. You know them. The shiny red ones. They'll grow on some of the trees around here, but I don't have any Pokemon that can reach them for me. That's where you come in, friend. Throw one of your Pokeballs at a berry tree, and your friend Pokemon will grab the berries for you. Be sure the Pokeball you throw has a Pokemon in it. Mind it'd be a shame to waste an empty ball. Did you hand me 3 of the cherry berries you got? Alright, cool. Yeah, I was like, I believe I should already have some. Thanks now. Here's a handy tip I was talking about. You can throw a berry near a wild Pokemon to grab their attention and keep them distracted. Why not give it a try on some of the cricket tune around here? Mmm. Yo, more Pokeballs, thanks. I hate that. Literally, this was literally off camera. I literally spawned in and that Zubat, the Zubat and a Drifloon were right there trying to put me to sleep. I was like, what is that timing? It can be impeccable timing. Which is weird, because at the time of day I'm playing, it should be day, not night. Yeah. I wonder. Why did you wonder? Is the Crobat evolution accessible here? Well, that was easy. Actually, I'm now curious how you even get some of the evolutions. Because I assume there's no trade functionality. That's a lot of Zubats. You see nothing. There you go. I was like, it's daytime now. I'll say I do love this game's concept. Damn it. Sweet. Hey. This is a cool animation. Sweet. Sure, we'll run into them a bit more frequent, but Alright, let's find out what's going on over here. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us. Whew. Thank goodness I got in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I can hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha. How could I? Suppose that is your business. Fine. As long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've come along to pay tributes to a special Pokemon, a Pokemon descended from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. I know that sound. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker here to disturb the peace with its racket. Nope. I heard that one too many times. That's what you're here for, Dylan. To drive that interloper from this place. I'm sure your Pokemon are ready for battle. Well, this is gonna be fun. Oh my word, what a large specimen. Little Wander Alpha Pokemon are feared to cross the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big, though, they are strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not know. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this alpha, so go show it that, beyond any mistaking. Be careful though in sizes of potential weapon and of itself. No doubt this alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have strong moves at their disposal. Pokemon whose eyes glow red are alpha are larger than others and may know moves that are rare for their species. Appear to be very difficult to catch. Yeah, you don't say about catching. Check the action order of all Pokemon. Okay, so it's just turn-based. Alrighty, that's already a concerning thing. Let's use that. Nah, I saw that coming. Curious. Do I have any? No. Not on me. I was gonna say, this should work. Yeah, I was like, this should work. Yep. Didn't get experience for Oshawott, damn it. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. One in the world? It's the Great Wanderer. Wanderer. He looks upon you with kindness, though. You don't say. I say the Great Wanderer has taken a liking to you, and is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Asui while bearing a human on his back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable. Truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. I swear I take things went smoothly. We are on Captain Eileen's orders. She said we'd be able to set up a base camp here once Dawn takes care of her request. About that, I know this was a joint decision by Anna and the commander, but still, is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Sui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The Great Wanderer has taken a liking to Dovan as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. Alright. Well, for you to coexist and thrive, well, Pokemon will need to know them better. The first step toward that is completing the Pokedex. Construction Corps should be here soon. They'll have our new base camp pitched in no time. Good damn, that was quick. Here we have it, our new base camp up on Deer Trek Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. Boo. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having more base camps ought to make our survey work easier, huh? Oh, that's that. How about we head to the flower? Oh, flower like usual. Sweet. Benny old chum, the usual potato mochi, please. And make it for 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied Cleavor from the rumors that ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. Medical corps have had a hard time getting all the injuries back on their feet. Are injured. This is the Cleavor that was reportedly struck by a powerful lightning, yes. I did hear he's been behaving mostly erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure that one here can handle things just fine. That's side-eye. But that Cleavor is said to be much stronger than even an alpha Pokemon. Isn't he? Now, you forget the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we, at the Survey Corps, are duty-bound to research. Since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this meal. Fine meal. The next day. Rise and shine, Dawn. The boss wants you. Moto, that is. Get yourself to the commander's office. Alright. Jesus Christ, you don't have to slam the door. Who slams a door? Animals. Did you get a good rest? Look who's being punctual. Finally realizing you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowling to a sham. What? Oh. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Oh boy. Ha! You could have all the space there is, and you still don't know what to do with it. Excuse me, are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of vast Hisui space? Better than some, it's a miracle you showed up on time, almighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I've heard you get lost in the pointless vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me, get lost in Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan, and our world's very basis? You wish. Jesus Christ. I wish you hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you, Almighty Sinnoh. Forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Komodo's office. I believe it was you who started this. Well, just another day with those two, I see. That man's named Adarin. He's the leader of the Diamond Clan. They put a lot of importance on time, as you can probably tell. The girl is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. They're all about space. You heard what she got it right. Our world's very basis. Whenever they run into each other, those same arguments flare up. Seems like they've inherited some bad blood from their predecessors' strife. Ah well, not our problem. But you'll have problems if you don't get yourself to the commander's office. Yeah, thanks. Alright. Language drifting. Uh-oh. Not good. Hey, Cyndaquil. Rowlet, that's kind of cool. Nice that they're still here. Alright. What's over here? Someone need something? Oh, splendid. You came along at a good time. I'm looking for a particular stone you see. Would you mind lending me a hand? It needs to be the right size to fit on top of one of my pickled pots and heavy enough to put a nice firm pressure on the pickles while they're fermenting. I suppose it will be hard for me to lift a heavy thing from the pot. The best thing would be the stone to lift itself up, actually. Rather a good idea. There's a Pokemon called Geodude that lives on Deer Truck Heights and be perfect fit for the job. Could you catch one and bring it back for me? I'll head home and wait for you there. Oh, sweet. We already got like 3 of them. What do you intend to do about the Cleavor, Commander Komodo? We may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. Can't sit back and let him rage on. Do get right to the point, Advin. Time wasted is lost. Well then, tell me what you have us do. Cleavor is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. If my people were to do something, our 2 clans might end up back at each other's throats. Like we used to be. But even folk at the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan be one of its own? Honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it. Maybe. Might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleavor into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is the first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you've arrived. This is Owen, the newest member of our survey corps. I hear from May you earned Wanderer's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. That's one way of putting it. I'm Adamant, leader of the Diamond Clan. If you want to be formal, that's just a mouthful, just call me Adamant. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. Which is why I have trouble believing such a tale could you really have passed through that rift. I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleavor before deciding what must be done? Send someone who's neutral. You send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleavor, this newcomer with no experience. Says later with almost no experience. Damn, roasted. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time, it's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If you knew or doesn't matter, then let's give this kid her chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this your way. It should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are, with all of your weird ways, putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what you have. That whole practice bothers me. Mighty Sinnoh made so vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not court ourselves above them. We do not use Pokemon for our desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show what we can do. Is your mission now done? I order you to study Cleavor and help us find the truth of this situation. Alright. Sounds simple enough. Remember, you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Thanks. Well, that's settled. There's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods. Cleavor is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. I've seen worse. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Sui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understand? How long were you standing there? Join me downstairs, Dylan. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Alright, good. You're already here. Professor Laverton, the briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Dylan, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleavor's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Cleaver is an almighty thing, nigh invincible even. The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a far thicker opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. The mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. What worse could happen? Well then, let us go over the particulars. Diamond and Pearl Clan reveres their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their mighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the Noble Seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research would be to find out what sorts of offerings you normally leave for Cleavor. Don't we need to speak with you? Listen, that rift in time seems... space and time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. That world might be where the Almighty Sinnoh itself resides, the true Almighty Sinnoh, that is, the one that rules over time. So if you fell from the rift, that space-time rift, that might mean you might have traveled through time by Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it, must have been just swimming in a divine might. Well, I got a favor to ask of you, amazing time traveler. Well, that's a way of putting it. Don't just study, Coral his frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us in a good time, young Advent. We were just discussing our next steps with regarding to this whole situation. Oh, you must be the Galaxy Team Scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too. It's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy team of all people for help. Truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. Pokemon dear to us off in the mountains has flown to the same type of frenzy as Cleavor. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. Of course. You'll find Cleavor at Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child who's also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleavor, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. Well, he just said his piece and then vanished. He must just value his time that much, I guess. Adamant and May weren't wrong. You know, if you're to study and perhaps even quarrel with Cleavor, you best start by visiting his abode. Now we've got the Heights camp. It should come in handy for getting to Grand Tree Arena. Don't forget to visit the pastures. Choosing your Pokemon team carefully makes a difference. I was gonna say, can we know what's that about? I was like, no, that average there. Something tells me that's teleporting. Hinting the teleport. Finding yourself unable to pick up the materials you come across. Satchel always seeming full. If that sounds like you, be wise to Lend me your ear a moment and hear what I have to say. Okay. Alright. Can carry around even more in that satchel of yours if you learned the trick to picking things, and I could teach you if you like. What do you say? Sure. Whatever. You need space to keep one or more kind of item in your satchel. There it is. That's all it is to it. You see how much more you can fit by packing things rightly. Yep. If you want to be able to carry even more things, then there's more I can teach you. What do you say? I was gonna say, is this just gonna keep going up? This seems like an inventory. Yeah. Guessing he's more like, if you want more inventory space, he's the one to go to. What was that? Jesus. Asshole. Oops. The wrong button. Here's the request. Listen here, Survey Group's kid. I saw the darndest thing. I was scouring the heartland for crops and we could grow in the fields here when I saw this Pokemon called Cherim change its appearance before my very eyes. It was in the evening, the light was getting dim. All of a sudden, Cherim's petals closed right up, so it looked like nothing but a little flower bud. Wow, I thought I just witnessed the miracle of evolution. The next morning when I went to check in on that Cherim, it was back to the full bloom. Why would it bloom just to close back up? Is that how evolution works, or was the change I saw something different? When you finish Cherim's Pokédex entry, let me have a look, would ya? To bloom or not to bloom, yep. Yeah, I assume that's more them not knowing that is a Pokemon that interacts with daylight and sunlight, particularly. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so that's how you basically can still get the trait evolutions. I was wondering about that. You there, you seem like someone who enjoys a bit of crafting. Do you think you could help me out with something? I'd be very, very grateful if you tried to craft something using a special recipe I came up with. So without further ado, here's the recipe. Oh, don't... Let me guess. It's the recipe for what I've named the Pokeshi dolls. I invented them you see as a special items that we can make in this village. I would love to have you craft one and show it to me. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can come up with. I was gonna say, please tell me those are like the freaking. What's this? Why, that's a Bokushi doll. If I ever saw one, please let me have a closer look. Amazing. Just look how smoothly you've carved these curves. Your tentative carving shows you put love and care into your handiwork. And these colors, they've definitely given a vivid look, that's for sure. Yes. These hues must be the very shades of your inner strength and passion. Not to mention, this Pokéshi doll is perfectly balanced. At a glance, you think it's sure to fall over, and yet it stubbornly remains upright. Thank you. I've savored your Pokéshi doll to my heart's content. We used the same recipe, and yet your Pokéshi doll had a completely different feel than mine. Here, I'll give you a Pokéshi doll I made. Took good care and craft in it, so have a look and see how it differs from the one you made. Just gonna say... No? Just a regular doll? I thought it was gonna be like one of those, like... You know, since we're in feudal Japan, I thought they were gonna be, you know, making the joke of, like, decoys or something. Something like that. I thought that's what they were going with. I was like, okay. I wonder if Sylveon's evolution is in here. Alright, if a Pokemon starts eyeing me, I'll fling an Orange Berry, then run while it's distracted. If I stick to the plan, I'll be fine. Oh, Survey Corpse Girl. I have a name. I was just headed out to the Fairylands to gather tumble stones. I haven't gotten as many orange berries as I like. Are you familiar with orange berries? Yep. You restore some HP to the Pokemon that eat them. So, as you might imagine, Pokemon tend to be very interested in them. See where I'm going with this? Throwing orange berries is a great way to distract and avoid wild Pokemon. They are indispensable. That in mind, could I trouble you to gather 5 orange berries for me? Yeah, I can do that. I got some I could spare. Feel a lot better now having more orange berries, which would be able to give me just 5 of them. Yeah, I could spare. Gratefully accept. Gosh, can't believe you went to the trouble of finding these just for me. Thank you, gosh. You're nice for someone who fell out of the sky. Thanks. Let's just tuck these away in my satchel. I won't let your kindness go to waste. Wish me luck with those tumblestones. Yep. Sweet. Keep pressing the wrong button. Look away for 1 second, and the little scoundrels waltz right into the village. This is awful and complete failure as a member of the security corps. Why can I face Captain Susie like this? No, get a hold of yourself, Tsumi. Just catch the Bidoof and everything will be fine. But still, 3 Bidoof is a lot. 2 more than I think I could handle on my own, in fact. Oh, I have an idea. I've heard that these pesky pests just easily get distracted if other Bidoofs are nearby and end up letting their guard down around humans. If you bring a Bidoof to draw their attention, I can seize that chance to catch the little troublemakers. Voila! Perfect plan. If we combine forces, we'll get all 3 caught in no time at all. I was gonna say, do I not have one? Nope. No, I do not. Muley. Like they still found a way of like essentially having the PC just in a way that was not expected. Let's see. What are all my requests? Oh boy. Oh, might as well do this. First things first, we need to find where each of these pesky Bidoof waddled off to. Remember, they should have their guard down as long as you have a Bidoof with you. Oh, so I just gotta look for them? Great. Just gonna say, I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the water. Hmm. Where are they? I was gonna say, I highly doubt they would be inside the building, right? Can I climb this ladder? No. It's there for appearances. Hmm. Where? Just... Where are these Bidoos? Found one. Don't you dare be nibbling on the wood. Got it. Great going, team. I was like, I'm sure I will find one nibbling on wood somewhere. Goddamn beavers. Quite frankly. That's not a great sound. I was gonna say, how far? Oh, we can still go over there, huh? I thought it was its own separate area. Oh yeah. You're the one looking for that Drifloon, huh? Seems like an odd behavior for a Pokemon, so all of us in security courts were worried its true intentions were to harm children in some way. Thankfully, all the village children were safe and accounted for when we went to check on them. There was one curious thing. None of them seemed to know anything about a Drifloon. But, well, so many people from the village have reported seeing the Pokémon. We can't simply pretend there isn't an issue here. Since this calls for some investigation, I thought Survey Courts would be our best bet. We need you to find out the truth behind the Drifloon and the child it's been playing with. Prelude Beach. In the evening. Great. There's one. Got it. It's another one down. Now to find the last one. Nope, not here. Didn't see it over there. Where the hell is this last one? Ah. Nope, not here. It has to be close by. I hate the irony that it's almost the same color as some of the other objects around here. Finding a Bidoof ain't exactly the easy thing. Oh, here it is. How did I not see him? Curse this game and its rendered distance. Get him. I'm more curious what she's doing to catch them. Oh, they're in Pokeballs now. Nice work. That puts all the troublemakers' safety in our custody. Now give him the old heave-o. Hold on. Be a shame just to send those Bidoof back into the wild. No, our construction corps could find a use for them. Huh? You want to keep them? But these naughty nibblers have caused so much trouble for the construction corps. They're just Pokemon being Pokemon. Are they supposed to know our village is a strict no chewing zone? Show good taste on their part to come all the way here to gnaw on our woodwork too. But if they're gonna stay here, they'll have to help with our work. We've got the guts to keep trying to get into the village, plus the teeth to gnash through trees and rocks. Just what our corpse needs. How about it, little ones? Meals taste better after our day's work, you know? I want that sound effect. Just what I wanted to hear. Well, yeah. I'm not convinced this lot have it in them to do an honest day's work. But if Sanqua is watching over them, I'm sure it'll work out alright. So I guess that's that settled. Thanks again for your help. Why is her design, Sanqua's design, give me Karen's design? Why does she awfully look like Karen? And not a Karen, just Karen from the actual generation. How are things, my good friend? Like the actual universe of Pokemon. Certainly hope you're putting that secret back strike technique I taught you to good use. Of course I am. Either way, I have some super potions here just for you. Oh, think of nothing of it. Having the survey corps out about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know. Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. Sweet. Don't think I have any Pokemon that will reach that health department. Now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me. Well, I guess we could keep... Well, we could, because B-Barrel. Try and get B-Barrel now. Since Eevee can't evolve... Well... Assuming the question of... The big question... assuming the bigger question, if the fairy type moves even exist here. Because if they do, well then that might explain. I might be able to get Sylveon easily. No issues. There you go. I don't mind. You can always catch a new one. Oh my, would you look at that? It really does look like a rock. And it seems to be the ideal weight too. And it's, oh, simply perfect. Thank you, young lady. With this Geodude's help, I'll surely make these scrumptious pickles. Dude. Did we finally run out of space? Whoops. Oh, look. There's the Bidoof. Oh, you're the one for the Zubat. I know I've got a good reason for Zubat. Never seem to have trouble flying around in pitch darkness. That means their night vision must be top-notch. If it could learn to see in the dark like them, night shifts on guard duty would be a breeze. Counting on your help. I was gonna say, I can just... Yeah, I was like, I can easily catch one. Take a look at those peepers, if you please, Zubat. It's like... Huh? Where are the eyes on this little guy? Don't tell me it doesn't even have eyes. But then that means Zubat flies around while completely blind? Zubat must have some other kind of secret sense if it doesn't even need eyes. That's amazing and all, but it hardly helps me. What am I going to do about my night shifts on guard duty? It's a good idea. No need for me to go it alone. After all, a little help would be great. That's that. Then I'll go out there and find a Zubat that can help me as my partner. Thanks for the great advice. May not be able to see, but it can hella hear. That's cool. It's kind of cool. We're seeing like the world actually kind of get built in a way. Kind of seeing how Pokemon, knowing all the previous games, we've always seen what their purpose a lot of people do use them for. Besides just regular battling. Let's see. Not here. Definitely not here. Okay, not here. Still need to find a Bleasel. Drifloon. Let's see. Might as well take care of this real quick. Might as well. Don't want to waste Pokeballs, but might as well get this out of the way. Crit dust. Very interesting. Might as well. Head back real quick. Should be our room. Let's do a little. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Wasn't expecting that. Yep. Either way, some more progress. But whatever. Either way, hopefully you'll like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. There's a lot to do in this game, man. But see y'all next time.